What did I just say?
There and when it was told.
Listen to my question. Listen to my question. River Ridge versus Timothy Kelly. My goodness. Take your appearances, please.
Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, 7301 on behalf of plaintiff.
Your name, sir?
I'm Tim Kelly, yes.
All right.
Sorry, Your Honor.
No, not a problem. Ms. Dornbush, you guys can have a seat. Ms. Dornbush, it is indeed a pleasure seeing you actually in person and not in a little box on my screen.
I was on Mr. Pallets yesterday that my last appearance in your courtroom was the last day we had in-person proceedings before COVID. This Friday, March 13th, 2020, and we were in this courtroom because we had to
Go back and forth.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
It's been a while.
7 months ago.
Yes. Okay, so where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I think today is the date and time for, I think, a settlement conference.
Yes.
As of the last date, Your Honor, given plaintiff an opportunity to file a reply to Mr. Kelly's answer, which got done, setting forth deficiencies in the answer, what I would call admissions in his answer, citing additional grounds on which the plaintiff has to terminate Mr. Kelly. The most serious of which, Your Honor, is based on the revocation of Mr. Kelly's driver's license, which I believe occurred in 2022, and he's certainly been driving his car in the community over the last 2 years, and that violates Michigan statute and the lease and rules and regulations clearly state that a violation of Michigan statute or any other ordinance, local, state, or federal, is grounds for termination of the tenancy. So I don't know that there's a tribal issue in this case, Your Honor. For that reason, we would be asking for a judgment session today.
Mr. Veld.
I can't hear a word she's saying. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Like 40% hearing, trying to get a hearing aid right now. This?
No.
Like this. Got it. Sorry. That's much better. Thank you.
I was going to have you do it the other way. Sit here and laugh. Anyway, all right. Could you briefly surmise what you just said, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Your response, Mr. Kelly.
Your Honor, none of that was brought up in the initial complaint back in July. So she hasn't brought up one thing that the original complaint stated. So, you know, I don't know where the laws come in as far as my license and everything, but
Pardon?
I say I don't know where the laws lie as far as I haven't researched anything in the Michigan state statute or the community guidelines that mentions anything about driver's license. You know, that's because this is the first I've been accused of that. I mean, it's all the first time it was brought up, and that recently happened, and I don't have to own my car anymore. So
What recently happened?
That my car was taken away or impounded, not impounded, repo. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I may reply to that. Your Honor, our reply to defendant's answer does set forth the ongoing grounds listed in the original demand for possession, which Mr. Kelly failed to respond to several of those. In his answer, Your Honor, very vague responses to the complaint for possession. 1. 2, Mr. Kelly does not respond to the claims that he was part of the law and that he's been disturbing other residents and that he has verbally abused the threat management and their personnel. Doesn't respond to that at all in the complaint, or in his answer. He makes no statement in support of his claim of retaliatory eviction. The original demand for possession, Your Honor, does state that we would rely on those being specifically delineated, but it also indicates that we would rely on any other violations that he becomes aware of at the time that this demand was issued. The plaintiff was unaware of ongoing issues with Mr. Kelly not having a driver's license. And so now the plaintiff is aware of those, they are going to be relied upon in this case.
I did respond to those as calling them false. I mean, there isn't one statement there. I didn't know if that should have been brought up with my answer or brought up in the trial. Negate those accusations properly. Because they don't stand up to the truth. None of them. So I did state that in the answer.
Your Honor, the Michigan Court Rules MCR 2.111A require a clear and concise answer. The same rule, subsection D, requires the defendant to state the substance of the matter he's going to rely upon in defending a complaint filed against him. 2.111F requires defenses to be pleaded. It also indicates that allegations that aren't addressed are deemed as admitted. Because Mr. Kelly did not specifically, he doesn't make any specific statements at all regarding the claims against him. Again, a vague assertion that they're false, but how are they false? There is nothing in his answer to support his claim that these allegations are false.
I did go through each step that they were claiming and disagreed with them. I mean, I thought that's what the answer was supposed to be as far as the state guidelines and the community guidelines. I didn't know I had to choose one. I thought that would be brought up in trial when I could bring evidence.
No, sir. That's not how it works.
If I just answered that these aren't true, each one, yes, I mean, I don't.
Well, you have to specifically lay out what your answer is, not just some general denial of everything.
Well, I don't see anything true about it. It's, it's under the guise of upon information and belief, which is, it's just hearsay when the bottom line. So I didn't, I don't have a lawyer. I can't even afford a lawyer. So I'm trying to do it myself, Your Honor. But all that, I have phone numbers and all kinds of things that you can call if you want to verify my reputation as a decent human being.
When did you stop driving? How long has it been since you haven't driven a vehicle?
I'm getting my license back to the state for quite a while. I don't have any means to get to it.
So you haven't been driving for how long?
It's probably 2017.
So you've not driven a vehicle since that time?
Take the fifth on that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I got pulled over I went to Bush's. It was for an emergency. I have a daughter at home. Stays with me off and on. And as far as that goes,
You got pulled over in Saline. Yeah.
I was driving that day just to go to Bush's.
In August.
To get groceries. Yeah.
In August, right?
Yes, in August. I'm a senior citizen on a fixed income, and it's very hard to. Everybody wants lawyers or money, and I just don't have it.
You really haven't stated anything here. You say that they're retaliating. You've not stated anything regarding a retaliatory eviction.
Well, the reason I didn't, Your Honor, was because I thought that would be brought up in trial. I'd be happy to.
No, sir.
Well, okay, I could talk about it now. I mean,
That's not how this works, Mr. Kelly.
What do you want me to go through each one, even though they're false claims? I mean, I don't know how to do anything else except deny that what they're saying is not true. And the retaliation came the day after Mrs. Lynch and I got into a little scuff on the phone. And the next day I have a big thing on my door saying that I'm gonna be evicted. There's false allegations there that I can very easily prove wrong. One, I've never, ever threatened an employee or her in any way,
Mr. Kelly,
shape, or
Mr.
fashion.
Kelly,
Yes.
if I set this for a trial and you lose, you're out in 10 days. You know
I'm
that.
out in 10 days anyway, from what I understand.
What?
If I defaulted or you judge for the plaintiff or side with the plaintiff, I thought I only had 10 days anyway. What? Is that true?
Yeah, it's 10 days under the statute.
Well, that's another reason that I feel I have to take it to trial. I mean, my outside of my house is perfect, but the inside needs a little work. And if I was going to sell it, I'd take a huge loss on that. If I had to get out in 10 days, find somewhere to live. I have a dog there. I've been there since 2017, Your Honor. This is the third corporation that's owned it or managed it. I wasn't written up once in those first.
Mr. Kelly, what do you want to do? They don't want you there.
I want to save my house. I want to stay there. I mean, I retired. I put everything I had into that house. I paid my life savings to buy that free and clear so I wouldn't have a mortgage payment. I mean, I was planning on dying in Saline, I mean, there. And it's in a trust. It's in a trust beneficiary, Your Honor, for my daughter. It's the only thing I have to leave for her. She's a disabled minority. She doesn't have anything that's going to be left to her except that house. And that's my plan, is to leave it to her. And I don't know, between Pamela and I, we used to get along great. I mean, I haven't been able to even speak to her, so I just don't. I'm kind of confused as to, she knows my situation. She knows my daughter. She's fed my dog when my dog comes up. We had a good relationship, and all of a sudden she doesn't even want to talk about it. So I mean, I feel that it's awfully extreme. I mean, I cut the lawn for 4 older women there in the neighborhood. I have everyone around me.
Mr. Kelly.
I just think I'm not the type of man that they're making me out to be, Your Honor. How else can I come here and
Well, your pleadings are bad. And I could frankly find that I don't have a tribal issue and grant them a judgment today.
Sorry, Your Honor. Could you repeat that? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Your pleadings and your filings are bad. They're missing all kinds of things. It doesn't present to me an issue that I could even try at this point.
Well, I can't even keep up with the paperwork between the the monetary things that I get every month. I mean, I've been going to court. I've been before you for the last 6 months. I mean, it's hard to keep up with all their paperwork. I apologize, but I didn't know that. I can't afford a lawyer. I'm trying to do the best I can. I thought that I could, I can bring you evidence of negating some of that stuff in trial. I didn't, if you want me to answer that and give you
I told you to answer before, and I don't have it. Actually, I told you, I think, twice.
Well, you do have it, Your Honor, because you found it at the last hearing. We took a recess because you didn't have it, but then the court clerk.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your answer is wholly deficient.
Okay, I apologize. I was up all night. I don't know, really. I'm not an attorney, so I thought by just telling you that. I mean, I don't know how to answer. Some of those aren't accurate to the facts, so I didn't know if you wanted me to just state without any evidence to, to negate their claims, I didn't think you needed me to just say, what went on there, because I couldn't bring you any proof of it. So I didn't know that. I can present evidence and all of that if you give me time.
What would you present to this court, Mr. Kelly?
Well, I could present the fact that the claims that that they filed are false. For instance, the car on the lawn, the threatening of the employees. I don't have all of them in front of me, but I could prove that those aren't true. And there's been other write-ups that through the.
I suppose you have a photo.
We do have a photo. It's his mother-in-law's car. It was towed last year after many months and notices that the car needed to be removed. My understanding, Mr. Kelly, please let me finish, is that when the tow company came out to remove it, he threatened the tow company. Now, I'm still trying
That's
to.
a lie. That is a lie, and I can prove it wrong because I spoke to the Mayflower towing guy, and he denied that he ever said that. In fact, Ms. Smith said that he told her that he told her that I pulled the gun. Yeah, what is this? The car? I'm not denying the car. I'm denying that the fact what they said.
Mr. Kelly, you just
gave me permission, Your Honor, for that car to be on the grass. She knew that it was my ex-wife's mother's car, and she just passed away, and she didn't have anywhere to put it. And I had it on my driveway, leaking a little oil, so I just moved it. Now I repaired that lawn, and it's a beautiful looking car if you saw it, but she was aware of it. Now, there was some controversy the day that it got towed because I was asking her to please wait because my ex had called me and she called.
If she gave you permission, why would they have it towed?
Because it took.
Why would they have it towed? If what you said, Mr. Kelly, if it's true that they gave you permission to have it there, why would they have it towed?
It was. Your Honor, I could prove that it was.
Answer my question.
It was towed because it had come to the point where it was on the lawn. It was there too long. And she said that she stamped the car. The car was there for a year, Your Honor, on that lawn for a year. And then she put a tag on the car. And that's when we started negotiating. And I called my ex and told her, you got to get this car out of here. They want it out and it's going to be towed. That was when it came to that point.
Mr. Kelly.
But it was on the lawn for a year, Your Honor.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
You told me 3 different things about this car. You're telling me that they gave you permission to have it on there.
Yes.
So how long, presuming they gave you permission, how long were they allowing you to keep it on the property?
There wasn't any set time. It was there. I kept the lawn. I always whipped around the car. I cut the lawn. When the car was gone,
I didn't ask you about the lawn.
I repaired the lawn.
I didn't ask you about the lawn.
There wasn't anything in writing or set. It just came to the point where it was there too long. Like I said, Pam and I got along fine. And then it was getting to the point, look, that car has been on there, or the car has been sitting there for too long. It didn't have proper plates. And that's when they put a tag on it and they gave me 10 days to get it out of there.
And did you?
I was my ex-wife. Yes, she was in the process of getting it. And I had no.
You talk in so many circles, Mr. Kelly.
I'm not talking in circles.
You absolutely are.
You're asking me what happened, and I'm telling you.
I didn't ask you what happened. I'm asking very specific questions, and you're not answering.
I'm telling you.
You take off going in another direction.
I didn't have anywhere to put.
Why do I care whether you weed whipped around the car?
I guess you don't.
I don't. I didn't ask you that.
Well, they're making it out like my property's a junk pile, and it isn't. It's one of the nicest kept up yards in the area.
Did I ask you that?
I'm sorry.
first off, there's nothing in any of our pleadings in any way, shape, or form alleging that his site looks like a junk pile. So no, that is absolutely false. Your Honor, I have here a rule violation issued December 30th, 2022, no parking on the lawn. A rule violation issued on January 12th, 2023, no parking on the lawn. There's a note that they also emailed him about the dog being outside on tie-out, also a violation of the rules and regulations, and the vehicle being on the lawn. On 2/1, he called and said he will remove the car within 1 week. On 2/16, the car was tagged. I don't know the exact date that it was towed offhand, Your Honor, but what day was it? April 23rd, Your Honor. So many months after all of this. So Mr. Kelly had ample time to remove the car, and he didn't.
My ex was speaking with Ms. Smith, and it was kind of between them at that point.
No,
I'm talking about the last. You can ask her. My ex talked to her. They were talking
Mr.
back
Kelly.
and forth. Her mother died here.
Mr. Kelly,
Yes.
they told you to get the car off the lawn. They told you you were in violation.
And I
You
did.
did nothing.
I did get it. It was towed.
Who towed it?
Mayflower Towing.
Okay.
At that point, I said,
Bad question.
I said,
You want to know what?
I was trying to save
This
my
is why-
ex some money.
Mr. Kelly,
Yes.
you're never going to overtalk me.
I'm not trying. to.
No, you are.
It just seems like just a man trying to save my house, Your Honor.
Mr. Kelly, you told me about that vehicle. I just take that. What they told me is what Ms. Dornbush laid out. You weren't telling me the truth.
I am telling you the truth.
No, you're not. Why would she give you permission to park on the lawn and then send you a notice that you're in violation?
Because Honor, I can give you proof of when the car was there and when it was towed.
Listen to my question.
It was over.
Listen to my question.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Mr. Kelly, you better check that attitude right now. You better check it.
I'm not trying.
You better check it, Mr. Kelly. Oh, don't. Oh, no.
I don't know
Oh,
what
no.
I'm doing wrong. Your Honor.
Here's one thing that you've done wrong.
Please tell me.
Here's one thing that you've done wrong.
What?
I am not going to have that attitude coming from
I
you.
don't.
You need to figure out what you're doing. You have interrupted me throughout these entire proceedings. I'm not going to have it. Outside of the fact you've got a warrant for your arrest.
I apologize. Your Honor.
You got a warrant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's from the driving while license suspended.
I didn't.
So here's what we're going to do.
Sorry.
Just so happens the judge that's in front of is next door. But right now you're going to go into custody. We're going to take you in. I'm going to go next door, talk to Judge Freshour, see what she wants me to do with you.
Please, Your Honor, I have a gun. I need to wait.
What did I just say?
I just checked with the court about a warrant.
Court's going to stay in a brief recess. I'll be right back.
And there you have it. The judge set a non-jury trial for October 30th in the eviction case of River Ridge versus Timothy Kelly. Mr. Kelly, who is representing himself, faces eviction based on multiple alleged lease violations, including driving without a license, disturbing other residents, and parking a car on the lawn for nearly a year. The judge found his pleadings deficient, noting that general denials aren't enough under Michigan court rules. Mr. Kelly made an emotional plea, saying he paid his life savings for the house and planned to leave it to his disabled daughter. But the judge also discovered an outstanding warrant for his arrest for driving while license suspended, and Mr. Kelly was taken into custody, though later released. The broader implication here is crucial for anyone representing themselves in court. You must follow the court rules. General denials won't cut it. You need to specifically answer each allegation. And when you appear in court, any outstanding warrants can land you in custody immediately. The judge in this case showed patience, but he also enforced the rules. If you can't afford a lawyer, legal aid organizations and court self-help centers can help you file proper pleadings. Don't assume that just showing up and telling your story is enough. If you found this case breakdown as educational as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We'll see you in the next session.